Hi guys, it's Nancy and I've just made my first pass at the foil quill. I did a couple of practice cuts here. Practice foils here, so never mind the mess. I did that on purpose. What I wanted to show you was I picked up at Joann's some of these foil quill foil packets. So you get 30 sheets of 4x6 heat activated foil. And it's 5 different colors, so you get 6 of each sheet. So this one is called Flamingo. This one is called Shining Starling. And then the last one is called Peacock. Okay, so I think it was $6.99, so not bad to try it out. The other thing I picked up was the Kelly Creates thumb drive, which has all of these preloaded designs. And I want to say this was $12.99. But why I really wanted it was for all the cool mandala designs at the bottom there. So, and a lot of the scripty fonts and numbers and all of that. So, I was having a hard time because I got my regular files to work. By the way, a couple of tips I learned along the way. You cannot plug the foil quill into the side of the USB. It is not a power source. It just wasn't charging it up. So there you can see my charging bank plugged in. It's been warming up for a couple minutes. Also, on the mat, I have a regular piece of thick cardstock. Underneath here is a black piece of cardstock. Just some scrap cardstock. And then I have some of the rose gold foil on top using their super washi tape here. SilhouetteSchool.com. If you're not a member, go check them out because she put the tip on there to put the piece of paper underneath. I found that it was very helpful to keep the paper straight and the washi tape wasn't lifting because I previously had the washi tape on the mat and it would roll up. And then my foil would stick to the mat. Not a good idea. So put a piece of cardstock down first, then put your foiled cardstock underneath and then your foil, and you want to tape all 4 sides. You want to try to have that as crinkle free as you can get it. And then I have it loaded on the mat. For the software itself, if you're going to be cutting one of the images you already own, so file, actually we can go to library over here. And I just did this egg, but let me show you the snowflake. So any file that you have, it will foil. So I am going to ungroup these two. I'm going to delete this one. What? Why is it not ungrouping? Okay. Delete. Okay, so I just want to do a sample of this one. And I'm going to do it small just so I can show you. Hopefully we can get 2 on here. All right, so it's a red file, which means it's a cutting file. I'm going to go over and send it to my Cameo. And I have it set to sketch, sketch pen, chipboard is the settings, speed 7, force 18, 1 pass. I'm going to slow the speed down just a little bit to 6 and send it. And again, I got this ratings from Silhouette School blog. So I'm going to send that. All right, so you can hear that it's going to foil that. By the way, I have the thicker blade in there, the bold one, or bold, not blade, you know what I mean, foil quill. All right, so while that's doing that, I'm going to open another one, but I'm going to open the designs that came with the Kelly Creates. So this is the Kelly Creates USB, and it comes in a PNG, an SVG, and some other stuff. Now, as I try to open this, my machine's going to say it's not available. I don't have the professional design studio. I just have the regular Silhouette studio. So let me show you how to get around this. If you go to PNG And we're just going to go to flowers. It will show you the designs, and you can click your little icon button up here. I have it on large icon so I can see the flowers. Now, just for the sake of picking one, I'm just going to pick one. Now, see how the image shows up black? It's not going to cut that. Believe me, I have been trying all day to get it to cut. All right, so what it does do, what did I click here? Let me undo this. Is it shows a beautiful design, and you would think it's going to cut, but what happens is when you send it, I'll show you. Send to Silhouette. Same options. It says cutting complete, right? And that's because it can't read this image. So I want to show you how I fixed it. So we're going to go back to design. All right. So in design, you want to click over here where the little butterfly is. See that? That's your trace window. Just like you do when you're like tracing a design and making like vinyl decals and stuff like that. So you're going to then select trace area, and you're going to highlight your design. So we're going to left click and drag that. Never mind my Facebook popping up at the wrong time. All right, so now that that's all yellow, what we want to do is hit trace. See that there? And now what it's done is it's turned it into a cut file. So now everything's turned red. Now that it's a cut file, we will be able to sketch it out or foil it. So now we're going to click send. And send again. See that the design is red. And now it will foil it. Now, while we're waiting for that, if you don't have a power bank and you're looking to where you can get one of these, they sell small ones at Five Below for a couple dollars, or the dollar store. There are plenty out there that are like $30 ones, but honestly, I don't think you need to spend more than $5, $10, if that. You can get a small power bank. All you need is just for it to put your USB in there. So don't go out and spend $30 on a power bank. I actually got this free from work. So, okay, so now it's done cutting. So there's a couple things, or foiling. There's a couple things I want to do. I want to take my blade out of here, and I want to set it on its little protective thing here so that it doesn't burn a hole in my machine. All right, so we're going to leave that there. You can also unplug it so that it doesn't foil anymore. It's not hot. So we'll do that. Sorry, filming from my phone today. Okay, so now I'm going to unload this. I'm going to go over to the desk. And don't mind my alignment. I just wanted to show you guys if any of you were getting frustrated with the same way I was with the files not cutting, because I was like, why did I pay for this USB if I'm not able to get the designs off of it? And I got those again at my local Joann's. All right. This is not any special washi tape. Any low tack tape will work. You don't need, they do sell a 3-pack, but I think most of us have enough washi tape that we don't need any more in our collection. Okay, so here you can see this was my own cut file. You see that? That was the little snowflake we did. It came out pretty nicely. And then this was the flower design that came with the USB. And I think what I just need to do is, because this is such a thick lined Quill, and because the design is to slow down the speed, and then we won't have as many skips and misses, because you can see this one came out beautifully. There aren't any skips or misses in that. That looks great. But this one towards the center, there's some skips and misses, and I think I just need to slow the speed down in order to get that to the right setting for this kind of intricate design. But I wanted to show you guys some tips and tricks I learned along the way. Again, I've only had it for one day, and I've only done a couple of things, but I wanted to show you guys how to get around that USB if you weren't able to get the designs to cut, just like I wasn't able to. And again, go check out Silhouette School blog. She has a lot of tips on there as well, like using the mat with the paper on top. So I'm going to play around with it some more. I'm also going to experiment with some other kinds of foils for you guys. If you have any questions or comments, post them down below. Thanks for watching, and keep on stamping. Bye, guys.